Hey guys and gals, Pat over here, Fellsmere Fishing Headquarters. We're going to give a quick fishing report over here with the two best captains in the world, Captain Mike and Captain Steve. Hot out there, guys. It's really hot. We've been getting some good little rain blowing through. The water levels have been staying up. Garcia is good to run. I know a lot of guys have been calling asking about it, but there's plenty of water in Garcia, and the fishing has been really good. A lot of big fish being caught. And good quality fish. We had every Wednesday evening, you guys, we have a one fish tournament from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So just show up, a little before 5 and put 20 bucks in, winner take all type deal. Every man for themselves. You can bring a partner on the boat, but you fish, not as a team. So, and it was like a little over 7 pounder last night won it, but there were several 5 and 6 pound fish brought back as well. So, and even last weekend, I mean, the bags were in the 20s. I think it was 24 pounds or something won it with an 8.5 pound big fish.
Nice.
So a lot of really good fishing, a lot of great frog fishing. Real early in the morning, late evening. That frog bite's been incredible. And I caught a real good one last night on a frog. Several good ones. The worm bite's been really good. I know Scott was using a swim jig. He was fishing them shell beds in the pit, and he was catching them on a swim jig. So, but nevertheless, the fishing's been really good. I know I spoke to Roy the other day. Blue Cypress has been really, really good as well. The water's really clean, he said. Everything's, it's coming alive over there. I'm telling you, that Blue Cypress is a lot of fun. We got a tournament coming up there in a couple weeks. The first Saturday of every month, we have a tournament over there in Middleton's. So if anybody's interested in that, and then every Saturday we have a tournament at Garcia as well. We take off a safe light, so show up like around 5:30 or whatever. Show up. It's $40 entry fee, $10 big bass, and we weigh in at noon, so that we're not roasting out there to death, and we're not beating on the fish too bad by bringing them back early, instead of staying in that hot live well. So, but that I'm telling you, Garcia is really doing well. I just wanted to share that with everybody. And Mike, what have you been up to, old son?
Oh, I've been having fun, man. I beat the heat. I'm there at 6 a.m.
Nice.
I leave the ramp at 6 a.m. and I'm off before noon. We've been lucky. A couple days have been cloudy.
Oh yeah.
And it's been bearable, and the wind has been sustainable up until the last couple days. But I fished the high school one day, and those pits up on the north side. I had fun. It's just the fish are active in there, and I've just been targeting sparse grass and the mats with a pop shad. The shad spawn's been good, and I know this sounds weird, but this little thing is called a cream spoiler shad. That's the bite these fish are eating, and I caught 5s and 6s on this thing.
Just a
It's
little bitty.
a little bitty thing, but there's just groups of them, and when you look on the graph, you'll just see freaking millions of them in the schools, and they're just roaming through there like a whale and eating them. But like early morning, let me see, where was I? Three Forks a bunch. Heck, we caught 40 one day, and shallow water. I've been fishing shallow until the sun came up a bit, and then we're hitting that deep. But I talked to who's the kid that bought my boat? Ryan.
Yeah.
He got 12.
Oh yeah, he's
he got it on a frog, and I saw a picture of it, and that was an absolute pig.
Yeah.
That's
awesome.
I think he caught 4 giants at it that day.
Yeah, he had a 7 and a
8.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9.
So good on him, man. He's diligent, man. I mean, that kid.
He's a great fisherman.
But so, I mean, and I talked to a lot of people who are catching fish. So, I mean, really, right now, you can almost fish any way you want. Worm, fluke, drop shot, rattle trap. I mean, everything with their jerk bait. I mean, it's whatever the guy likes that's in my boat, they can pretty much chuck it.
Right.
So, yeah, it's been fun. But like I said, when that wind doesn't blow,
it gets hot.
it is quick. I get kind of gnarly when I get hot. I don't know about you.
We all do.
But yeah, I would go, but just be wary and drink lots of water and just be friendly. The grass at Headwaters, it was weird. The whole north end's topped out.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. If you're halfway smart, you get out there and mark some of them canals right now.
Yes,
because when that water comes up, that's going to be some spots.
Yeah.
And down south, I had fun. I mean, I fished all over that lake, and you just got to be particular because there's a lot of topped out stuff. But that's good flipping stuff. Me and Spat are going to fish this weekend. We're going to go flipping for like all day.
Nice.
That'll be a trip. But
Just punching that hydrilla.
yeah,
Yeah, great idea.
That's it. That's all I got to say about
Beautiful, beautiful. What's going on, Stevie?
Well, the loud bait bite, as always, is still on fire from 6 a.m. to 10:30, 11 o'clock. You know, I mean, we're catching large numbers. No giants, no big giants here lately, though. Like the giant fish have kind of scarce, just to be honest. But, you know, we're calling giant fish, you know, 9, 10 pound fish. But, you know, plenty 6, 7 pound fish.
Right.
Lots of 2 to 4 pounders. And, I mean, they're really schooled up real tight right now. The artificial bite, you know, if you got the cloudy day, I mean, that's the deal. I mean, you can catch them all day on the cloudy days. A couple days, what was it, last week? You know, I think we caught 79 on an artificial trip. And we fished for several hours, and we caught them on spinnerbaits, Cincos on a 1/16, you know, Texas rig, Bass Assassin 10-inch worm, the ribbon tail worm, and flipping. And I got to tell you, you know, I've been doing a lot of flipping here the last few months, and you know, I've been talking to Pat about it. I was a Trocar guy, you know, the TK 133 flipping hook.
Yep.
I was that guy. I loved it. Loved it. But I gotta say, the Mayhem HD from Vector, the 5/0, 4 or 5/0, is the best flipping hook I've ever used.
Even on like a small beaver and all those.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. They make them in, I got 4s and 5s for the small crickets.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got the 4s. But my bigger baits, I'm using the 5. And, you know, I'm going to be honest with you. You know, a lot of stuff I'm flipping are mats that are hung in trees. And that bait gets down there in the trees and it gets hung up. The Trocar, I would yank and pull on it, and I would get the hook out, and the hook would be bent.
That's what you said.
The Vector hooks, you hang them in there. If you can't get to it and get it out, or you can't get in and get it out, you're cutting the line because you're not bending these hooks.
Mm.
You are not bending those hooks.
You're throwing it on wood? You're hitting wood?
The mats that are stuck on the wood, yes, absolutely. Down south.
Yeah.
Yeah, and my buddy Bill was down there the day that we had the great day down there, and I think we had 28, 29 pounds, our big 5. He had almost 30 pounds too, his big 5. And we watched him catch a 6 and an 8, I mean, 40 yards away.
Mm.
And I mean, we're flipping this mat, he's flipping that mat, and we're just all bowed up. I mean, it was awesome.
Mm.
But, you know, that bite is a year-round bite. You can catch them in the wintertime flip.
For sure.
You know?
That's when I normally flip.
Yeah.
I feel
Right.
like especially now, I think now is the best time for, well,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have much of a choice. I mean, you know, midday, bluebird skies, what are our options? You're either
Right.
gonna punch or you're gonna fish deep.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, it's a tough bite as it is during those hours.
And I just want to remind everybody too, you know, stay tuned with us. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel yet, do that, because I'm going to say it again, we're going to have these drawings for these free guided bass fishing trips. We're going to do 2 of them this coming season. So just want to remind everybody about that. So stay tuned on that. I would say here probably in the next 3 weeks, we'll probably announce the first one.
Yeah.
We're going to pull everybody off the list, and we're going to just draw for it. And, you know, we'll kind of cater the trip to when people can make it.
Right.
You know, so it's not like it's going to be like, you know, hey, you have to be here on this date at this time. We're going to cater to you and what works best for you. So if you're from out of town, maybe you can schedule something, and we'll get you in. We'll get you squared away. You know, we'll get you on the water.
For sure.
But man, the bite's been great. I
You
mean,
do push-ups if you go fishing with this guy. That's a long time.
we're putting in work in the boat. We're putting in work.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we are.
That's right.
Yes, we are. Went to ICAST. ICAST was fantastic.
Oh, it was a great time.
It was great. You know, got to see some of the pros that are friends of ours and so on, and hang out with them and talk to them.
Yeah.
Some of the new products and whatnot, and I mean, it's a great show. It was fantastic. I thought it was better this year than last year.
I agree. I mean, there was some really, really cool stuff that's coming out. A lot of innovative stuff. A lot of really cool reels and rods and reels, and I was amazed by some of the new reels that
Yeah.
are coming out. Dio's got some couple of bad boys.
Yeah.
Lou's has got some bad. I mean, everybody's got some nice. It was fun.
Yep.
They
And
gave away a lot of stuff. I mean, you know, we came out of there with some bags full of stuff and shirts and hats, and it was fun. Got to talk to a lot of the guys, and finally got to hang out with Mike Iaconelli. What a great dude that guy is, man.
it was fun
hot
talking
mess.
to him. Yeah.
That boy's a hot mess.
That boy, look,
Yeah.
he's one of the best as far as I'm concerned. Chris
You know-
and Bobby Lane, I mean, we got to hang
Oh,
out with
yeah.
them. And
I can't wait for Bobby to come back down.
He's
you know?
coming. He's
Yeah,
coming.
I can't wait for him to come back down and get out and do some fishing. That's going to be awesome. But you know, everybody that's coming though, you know, if you're going to come down in the wintertime, maybe looking for a place to stay, maybe some boat storage. You know, we've done some stuff around the shop here where you're going to be able to store your boat. We have a little bit extra space now. So just kind of, if you can, try to get out ahead of that. Maybe call Pat and let him know. And if you guys want to come down and get on one of the guide boats, let us know. You got Holland Bass and FL Big Bass Adventures.com.
We got places to stay. We have a deal where, like, if you do a fishing trip, you get lodging with it.
Yeah.
He's got it. See that?
And he's on a beautiful spot.
Don't touch my fish.
he has giants in the pond out front.
Oh, he does. 2 big ponds.
Don't
Yeah.
touch my fish. You can look at them, but don't touch
Yeah.
them.
Right.
So that's about it then, guys. Yeah, keep watching, man. We're gonna keep putting these videos out and let you guys know what we're doing out here. Oh, by the way, Keenansville. Still haven't gotten a good report on Keenansville. I wanted to ask Captain Mike while I had him here if he had been out there.
It's absolutely nuked. They didn't kill all the hydrilla. Actually, with the rain, it was low. It was like 3 feet down, and places that I normally fish that were 3 feet were a foot. And I had to search around, and luckily I'm in an airboat that I could go around and find clean water. But with these rains every day, it's going to come up. But there is absolutely no hyacinths in that pond. They absolutely obliterated both sides. But we caught fish.
Okay.
I mean, this fish don't go anywhere, I guess. They got to hide in the hydrilla now. But man, it was set up so good. I mean, it was perfect. And then I was there one morning and it was dark and we were flipping and I'm looking at that going, that don't look right. And then when the sun came up, it was all like that color.
Brown.
Yeah. I know. Speaking of Ryan, he called last week. He went out for an evening into the night type of deal like we used to do, and he wasn't impressed. He was actually pretty disappointed. So,
Well, the south side, if you're going to go to Keenansville, I'll just give you the tip. Go to the south side, and you're going to have to burrow through some crap to get to where the fish are. It's just big, matted out chunks of gunk, and they're in the big holes in the mats is where they're at. And it's almost impossible.
Yeah.
I've seen guys out there with bass boats.
yeah.
And you know, those are local guys because I see them a lot, but whew, I'm glad I got an airboat.
I'm glad we got Lake Garcia nearby.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll keep you informed on that as time goes, guys. So, anyway, we appreciate y'all watching.
Thank you.
Hit the like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. What you doing, old son?